Hello and welcome to the Virgos. Welcome you Virgos. Welcome for the horoscope, the monthly horoscope for the month of October 2013. What's happening during that month? There are a couple of things happening and I want to make it a brief one. But because sometimes I tend to over detail with the information, so now I'm going to structure it a bit more, and I have made a video separately about the eclipse that is going to happen. I will put a link below because of course that is going to be the most important thing during the month of October, that eclipse on the 18th of October at 25 degrees of Aries. It's very important for the Virgos. Because something that maybe Virgos do not know is that they do have a lot in common with Aries. It's their anticyon point. I explained that in that video below if you are interested. But anyway, what is happening for you? There is a focus with the sun there in the second house. There is a focus on second house issues. And because the sun is going to activate the Pluto-Uranus square, you will feel that particularly in the area of your life that has to do with your self-worth, that has to do with your confidence, and that has to do with, for a lot of Virgos, it could have to do with money. So there is a lot of time and energy spent there. And there could be some frustrations going on as well, because the sun will square up to Pluto and will oppose Uranus, and that is around the first week of October, and even later on around the 13th October it's going to square up to Jupiter, all in that second house. So anything that has to do with trying to work harder for getting some more money is important here. And the most important thing is the following: to put that energy and that intention as 100%, 1000%, as you Virgos know how to do that. But then, and this is the important thing, then let it go. Then not worrying about it anymore. And that is what the eclipse is saying, because the eclipse is happening on the 18th in your 8th house, which is also a money house, which is about the worth of other people, which is also about self-confidence, but confidence that comes from others to you. So, in other words, with this paying attention to those things, and then just letting it go, you will have success on the areas of your life that has to do with just those items that I mentioned, the 2nd and the 8th house. I explained this energy in the video. It's an energy of putting a lot of intention and then letting go of it. It's something that Virgos are not always good at, because they tend to worry. They do something, they tend to worry. So when you do something and you are not attached to the results, the chances that the thing that you want that comes to you is bigger than doing your intention, doing your actions, and then worrying about it. Then you can actually go back to the first point. And I know that it is almost a spiritual practice for Virgos to let go of that. So that's a very interesting theme for the Virgos for the month of October, with that eclipse in Aries. So, which is about taking action. Aries is the sign of taking action and then letting go of it. So, very interestingly then, towards the end of the month, when Mercury, your ruler, goes retrograde, around the 22nd of October, so after that eclipse. Another thing I wanted to say about that eclipse, the main thing of that eclipse is good ideas and good inspiration. And then doing the actions, and then letting go. That's a summary. So with the Mercury retrograde, your ruler going backwards in your 3rd house, the house of thinking, shows that after the things that you have done, that you have initiated, that has to do with those quite earthly houses. Well, the second house is a very earthly house. So after you have done that, then there is this going in a bigger understanding of the third house. In other words, for the Virgos, they will change the way they think. They will change the direction of their thinking, because there's Mercury in Scorpio, so it will be very deep thinking as well. And therefore, in the next upcoming months, your world will change totally, because you look differently. And when you look differently, things start to shift. So, how nice for the Virgos. The stone that I associate with this eclipse in Aries is this one. It's called jaspis or jaspis. And this stone is associated with courage. So if you say, hey, I have a bit too much courage, or I am a bit high-tempered, then you don't have to wear this. But if you're saying, I need to be more active, I'm kind of depressed at the moment, and I need to act, which is what this eclipse is saying, act in a very intentional way. And then you can wear this, and it stimulates the energy, I can assure you. Thank you very much for watching, you nice Virgos out there. Check the other videos. I've also added a video of the Sun squaring up to Uranus and Pluto. So just if you're interested, I wish you all the best and see you next month. Bye bye.